So you want to be confident. You have done the mirror affirmations and read every thread about standing up straighter, and you still feel like a fraud in a nice shirt. Good news, you are not broken. Bad news, you have been building this thing backwards the entire time. So let me show you the order that actually works. Almost every piece of confidence advice tells you to feel the finished product before you have built anything at all. Fake it till you make it. Stand like a superhero in the bathroom mirror and announce that you are powerful. And your brain, which has watched you do exactly none of the actual work, quietly files all of it under lies. That is the whole problem with it. You are trying to feel the result while skipping the cause completely. It is a bit like trying to feel rich by saying wealthy things in the general direction of your empty bank account. The feeling is supposed to come from somewhere real. Affirmations are just you demanding the feeling and refusing to go anywhere near the somewhere. So here is what confidence actually is, and it is a lot more boring than advertised. Confidence is your brain's running summary of the evidence about you. It behaves less like a mood and more like a verdict, and that verdict is based entirely on your track record. Before you do something hard, some quiet part of you runs a fast background check and asks one simple question: have I survived something like this before? Then it answers from your real history, not from the nice things you said in the mirror. When the history is there, you feel steady. When it is missing, you get that familiar drop in your stomach, which means confidence is basically a memory. It is a report on the things you have already done and lived through, and you cannot remember something that has not happened yet, no matter how confidently you word it. So confidence arrives after the action, never before it. It sits downstream of doing the thing, which is deeply inconvenient, because doing the thing is the exact part you were hoping to skip. So if you feel anxious about something you have never done before, that anxiety is your brain doing its job correctly. You have zero evidence that you will come out the other side, so a nervous feeling is simply the honest reading of the situation. Feeling calm about a thing you have never once done would actually be the strange reaction. The first time you ask for a raise, or the first time you walk up to someone you actually like, the fear you feel there is just missing data, not a flaw in your character. But here is the trap, and it is a good one. You quietly decide you will act once you feel ready, so you sit and wait to feel ready. Except the readiness was only ever going to come from acting, so now you are parked at the bottom of a loop. Nothing gets done, so no evidence piles up, so the confidence never shows, and that sends you straight back to waiting. And you can sit in that loop, feeling perfectly reasonable about it, for about a decade. So how do you actually build the thing? There is only one way, and it is annoyingly unglamorous. You do the scary thing badly, you survive it, and then you go and do it again. That is the entire mechanism, start to finish. Every attempt drops a little deposit of evidence into the account, and eventually the pile gets tall enough that your brain stops sounding the alarm. Nobody reads their way into being a good swimmer. You climb into the cold water, flail around feeling ridiculous, and next time you feel a little less ridiculous. That little less is the whole game. It does require being willing to be bad at something in front of other people, which is the precise thing all those affirmations were quietly helping you avoid. And the confidence waiting for you at the end is far quieter than the brochure promised. There is no power surge and no swelling soundtrack, just a calm and almost boring sense that you will probably be fine even if it goes sideways. So here is the punchline you have been dreading. The order runs the other way around. You act first, you collect the evidence, and much later you notice that you feel confident almost by accident. Confidence is a side effect. It is never the thing you get to aim at directly, and the harder you chase it head on, the faster it quietly backs away from you. And no, you are not going to fully win this one. You will not wake up tomorrow as a fearless person with a firm handshake. You will just have slightly more evidence than you had yesterday, which is honestly the only version that was ever on the table. So if you would like to stay exactly as unsure as you are right now, the move is simple. Keep watching videos about confidence and keep not doing anything about it. And if you actually want the thing itself, then go find something you will be genuinely bad at, and go be bad at it instead of watching one more video about it. Starting with closing this one. Because being confident, like everything else on this channel, is just a pain in the ass.